your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Aqua in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominant in your chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for an Aqua, you might find some information in this reading that may genuinely resonate for you. Even though I'm calling this a 7-day forecast, not everything happens at the same time for everyone. So listen to this with an open mind. For some of you, this reading may not resonate initially because it hasn't had a chance to play out. So again, listen to this with an open mind. Understand that the roles can be reversed. Let me be upfront with you as well and let you know that there's going to be some sensitive subjects that are going to be discussed in this reading. And if that's something that you'd rather not get into, then, here's your opportunity to click off. This may not be the video for you. All right, Aquarius Nation, let's get right into this. Let's see what's going on for the Aqua Nation. What's going on this week, Holy Spirit, for Aquas? Looks like there's somebody that maybe you feel has been disrespectful to you. Feels like love has been a bit challenging with someone. And maybe, there's the retrograde that's coming up. And maybe this might be putting some difficulty in a relationship. Maybe there's been some challenges between you and someone, or this could even be something that might be coming up between you and someone in particular. I think that there was a relationship that you did have, and I'm definitely saying it's in the past tense because we have complete and move on, as if something is over and you've decided that it's time to maybe go your separate ways from someone. But currently someone is, the situation is in a state of confusion. You might not be confused, they might be confused. Again, the reading can go vice versa. Confusion about something. We're going to see what this confusion is about. I do see some type of past betrayal that may have taken place. And I do see somebody that maybe you did have a lot of respect for, or you were held in high regard by this. Then let me take that back. Because that can be the case. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they did hold you in high regard at some point until this happened. Betrayal. Somebody really hurt you, betrayed you, or vice versa here. So this is what I mean. It feels like whatever happened here having to do with a betrayal, you have been hurt by someone. And now you're realizing it's just time to let this whole situation go. The only thing, there is a lot of confusion. Somebody doesn't know how to maybe find you again. I don't know if you have relocated, you've moved, or maybe there's just some huge obstacle in this person trying to get in touch with you because it just feels like somebody wants to make a connection with you. This could even be like in business. There could be somebody that may want to collaborate with you in some type of way, but maybe it's not easy to maybe, like I said, get in touch with you. Somebody can't seem to figure you out, or it might be difficult for you to kind of figure out how to communicate with someone. Or this may even have something to do with a legal affair that might be going on. Okay, you might have some type of legal issue this week that you might be trying to figure out. I really was about to say Leo. Maybe you're dealing with your opposite sign. Or maybe that's a dominant sign for you. I think you might be attracting some like-minded people to you as far as work is concerned. Like I said, it feels like there might be people that want to work with you, may want to collaborate with you. I don't know if somebody might feel that you're unapproachable. I almost wanted to say Capricorn. Maybe you're on the cusp. But this is what I feel. You're harboring some type of broken heart. You're no longer in communication with someone. Somebody would like to change your mind or come to you to see if maybe, I don't know, if maybe some peace can be made. It just feels like there's some lustful energy coming to you, Aquarius. I don't know if it's from this person or from someone. If that's the type of energy they're bringing. Okay, it looks like maybe somebody would like to see if you guys could get on the same page. It's like somebody is trying to have some type of intimacy with you. Oh, I think you found out about it. If you have not found out about a betrayal and this was something that maybe you didn't see, okay, because you got perception here, but you also have this eyeball, as if this is something that maybe you didn't see about your situation and now you see something this week. It feels like something is coming into your awareness. Like I said, either this is something that has already played out for some of you, and for others of you, it plays out this week. This definitely results in some type of extreme cutoff that you're having with somebody. You decide to maybe back up completely from someone, and maybe you're avoiding somebody, you're avoiding talking to them. And I promise you, somebody's looking for you. This feels like somebody might be looking for you online. And like I said, this could definitely be for some type of legal reason or some type of collaboration. Somebody's looking to get in touch with you. But I think for the moment, you guys you might have put this situation on pause for a minute. Somebody's really... I'll get to that in a minute. That's what I see, though. So some of you, the betrayal that you find out about might have something to do with, again, your relationship. You might have been like sitting in a false sense of security in your relationship. You feel like you guys are good. The next minute you're fighting, or the next minute you find out that maybe this person has broken your heart. On the outside of this situation, I definitely see that there could be people that could be adding fuel to the fire. There's people that might be feeding this, that might be kind of like interjecting into your relationship, interfering in your situation. But I do feel like there's somebody that's in your situation, Aqua Nation or Cross Watcher, that might be overlooking you. You might feel overlooked for miscellaneous, randoms, this type of thing. And like I said, it feels like it's all coming out this week. Who is prevalent in your reading? As we talked about earlier, Leo. Leo is highly featured, as well as Aries. So there's definitely fire signs that are basically dominating your reading. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You got Taurus and Gemini. And I'm going to go ahead and name off the opposite signs. Taurus, opposite of Taurus is no, this is Venus, which would be Libra. The opposite would be Scorpio. You've got Gemini. The opposite would be Sagittarius. But planetary-wise, Virgo would also be here. So in other words, fire, air, and earth are very prevalent in this reading. Some of you could be dealing with someone who has a mental health issue. Like somebody could be bipolar. And that might be who this individual is. We're going to get to her in a minute because we're going to get back to that in a minute. But you have somebody that might have some type of mental illness. I think so. I think some of you Aquas, you've been dealing with a high level of disrespect from someone. And I think maybe the energy that you left off on with someone, maybe this betrayal came in the form of a fight. Maybe, you know, there has been some type of fighting in the past between you and this person. Maybe you guys haven't gotten along for whatever reason. And there might be some other people. Like I said, there's other people adding fuel to the fire. There might be some people that know more about this situation than they kind of let on. And that might be kind of like their yes man, because I do see that maybe there's somebody that has, you know, people in the background. They're kind of backing them up and endorsing their wrongdoing and endorsing the dirt that they're doing here. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, this would be somebody. Some of you, this is a friend. I don't know, a former co-worker, family member that you've lost touch with. But for a majority of you, what we're talking about is a love situation. It looks like maybe you loved and adored someone until you found out the truth. And so currently, yeah, I think that's something that's just on your mind lately, this week. Or like I said, this is something that you find out about. you get the realization about something that has been going on behind your back. Maybe you had some type of clue, but maybe you didn't know 100% for sure. And this is what I feel. You're having to make a decision about something. And that's what this is. Whether or not to fully walk away from this situation, completely end it. I think you might be realizing that there's been some cheating going on, but maybe you don't know with who. And maybe for some of you, I don't know, this isn't everybody's story, but maybe this is you. Maybe maybe you hired a PI, or maybe this is you playing PI and kind of like watching what's going on with this person, trying to check them out, trying to see what's really going on with them. There has been some type of verbal attack here. And there's somebody that feels like, it just seems like maybe somebody is not the slightest bit interested in what you have to say. Maybe you feel like your feelings were completely dismissed by this person. There's the betrayal here. Once again, Ten of Swords. This could have even happened publicly. This could have even happened online. There could definitely be some type of online slander with this situation. I definitely feel like somebody's embarrassed about the situation. I think you might feel trampled by someone, and I think maybe you feel like somebody is selfish and arrogant. Maybe you feel like they act a bit childish. So this week, Aquarius Nation, it feels like maybe you're acting a bit standoffish, or vice versa, or they're feeling this way about you. If it wasn't abundantly clear that somebody is watching you, like I said, as the story builds, we're going to really talk about this. Somebody has their eye on you. And I definitely feel like there's some type of jealousy, and I feel that there could even be somebody that could be doing some type of divination or going to a tarot reader to maybe find out what's going on with you, or this could definitely be in the tarot community. Somebody is watching you because they don't like you, and they may be trying to sabotage your efforts in some type of way. That's for somebody. I think maybe you've been thinking about getting away. If it has something to do with this situation or not, maybe travel has been on your mind. Maybe this week you might be taking some time to clear your head, or this is the two of you, again, deciding to go your separate ways and separate because of a betrayal. There's definitely a Cancerian here. Maybe somebody was born on the 4th of July. Yeah, here it is. There's a decision. This feels like this is an ultimatum. Like, this might be the other woman. This might be the random in this situation. You got a main chick and you got a side chick here. Or it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. It feels like somebody feels emasculated. Feels like maybe you're taking your frustration out on them in some type of way. You're going to find out about somebody's skeletons in the closet. That's crazy how this comes out. So I don't know if you're literally traveling to the wilderness, or you live in a rural area. Again, it feels like you're trying to find your way in some type of way. Something just seems complicated, or like I said, you feel confused about something. This is where your ancestors step in this week, Aquarius Nation. It feels like there's an ancestor of yours that steps in to help you kind of navigate you and help you to figure something out here, especially when it comes to your purpose, because I think that's something that's going on with some of you this week. Maybe you are at a crossroads about your career. Maybe you have been sticking to like a traditional job, and maybe, maybe you might be deciding to do something completely different. Maybe some of you are interested in spirituality. That might be something that's been calling your name, because it looks like that may have a lot to do with your purpose. Aquarius Nation, I heard Pisces. Maybe you're on the cusp, if I didn't say that already. So that situation is going on, right? We're going to switch gears to talk about your career, but that feels like this has a lot to do with that. This feels like this is a relationship, like I said in the beginning. You put this on the back burner. And there's something that hasn't been laid to rest between the two of you. So something may come up having to do with this situation again. Somebody might be making the excuse that they're dealing with somebody because they're bored in the relationship. You might be frustrated with this person, especially if you do have children with them. Because I do see maybe possibly children involved in this situation. If you don't have children, disregard. But it feels like maybe somebody is, yep, as soon as I part the deck, liberation, you're letting this go. Somebody is maybe not helping out, is adding to your frustration, is adding to your stress level. You do have a Capricorn here. This week, secrets are coming out. Somebody's having an affair. They got a side situation. This is what creates war between the two of you this week. That's the betrayal. The fact that they stepped out. The fact that they were holding secrets against you. Holding secrets from this relationship. And yes, this has something to do with little children, some of you. Or this is you. Maybe you've had a very volatile relationship with your child. Maybe you have a child that's throwing a lot of tantrums this week. Aquarius Nation. But I do see maybe a child that might be acting up. It seems like there's a child around you that might want to be heard, Aquarius Nation. Maybe they might feel like you do overtalk them in some type of way. There's definitely a child that might feel like they're treated unfairly. Or this could definitely be you in some aspect of your life. Yeah, it just seems like maybe there's somebody that in the past, especially if this is a kid, maybe this is a kid starting an argument with you, maybe because they can't voice what they really feel correctly. Or this is a partner. Or this might be a perception that maybe the adult has of the child, that maybe they're trying to be, you know, rude or disrespectful in some type of way. But I do feel like there could be a child that might be feeling a bit fearful if this was you possibly as a child having to do with your parent-child situation. Maybe there is a parent that maybe you wanted to talk about. There was something specific that maybe you wanted to say. You wanted to voice your opinion. I see that in the reading. And it seems like there could be a child that might be fearful about maybe being honest or saying what they really feel. They might question whether or not a parent really does see their worth. And there might be a kid that might really be comparing themselves with others. There really could be a child in this situation that might feel that there's a parent that's being too firm or inflexible. If it's not a parent, then it's a role model, it feels like. Let's switch gears to, well, let's see how this plays out first. Well, I think that's what it is. I think you've decided that this is over. You decided to move on. 8 of Cups, yeah. I see somebody packing, moving out. And I think that somebody is frustrated about it. They're sad about it. Like I said, it feels like somebody might be wanting to come back to change your mind. Somebody might be realizing that they crossed the line with you. I think that maybe there has been some type of breakup, or there currently is one. And I think that somebody is feeling bad about it. And I think somebody might be afraid to contact you. I guess we can get to why. But I definitely feel like there's somebody that wants to be more than friends with you. I did say that there might be someone may be coming to you looking for some type of intimacy. And they definitely want to be more than friends with you, but it just feels like there's something from the past that maybe continues to get brought up over and over again. And I think this is a point of contention in a romantic relationship for you. And for some of you, like I said, this could have something to do with a business situation. Like, since I was switching gears with work, maybe this is a partnership. Maybe you own are in partnership with someone that you feel has stabbed you in the back in some type of way. Maybe you guys are going through some type of legal issue and maybe you're not sure how to work this out or work through the issues here. But definitely there's somebody around you, either this is you or someone that you love has skeletons in the closet and is coming out this week. Or it has already come out and somebody may want to get on the same page with you and talk to you about something. Now, since we've switched gears and we started talking about work here, some of you, there could be some type of a job loss. Or maybe some of you, this complete and move on has more to do with your career. Maybe you might be thinking about leaving something behind and maybe starting something else. Like I said, it may have something to do with a calling. And you feel like there might be some other career calling your name. I was about to say Pisces. You definitely have some people this week that are trying to stir up some type of conflict. And isn't that the same every time we do the reading, Aquarius? Every time. Anyway, you have that going on in the background. There's definitely some people that are really trying to target you or frustrate you in some type of way. Anyway, I think that maybe this is, you may have a decision to make. Yeah, I think you've been holding together. I think you've been possibly kind of like finding a way to maintain in this environment, even though it's been really toxic. And even though there might be people that might be excluding you in some type of way. Yeah, I think this week you have a lot of confidence in your work, or this is why people are targeting you, because of your level of confidence, because the fact that you're able to hold it together, like I said, in such a toxic, frustrating environment. There's some people this week that are coming to look for some type of conflict, okay? So I think this week you can anticipate that. There's definitely someone this week that appears to be opposing you in some type of way. This might be the nosy person, okay? It definitely feels like somebody is searching for information on you, trying to gather information on you, and might even be having other people, you know, trying to gather this information. They're going to a lot of like great lengths here to try to find out information on you, okay? So, like I said, there's somebody really nosy, possibly trying to instigate something, trying to find some type of dirt on you, to try to ruin your reputation in some type of way. It just feels that way. Regardless of that, you know, it just feels like you're able to continue to maintain. You're looking for some type of security with your work. Or maybe this is you maybe hiring some security, because I'm telling you, somebody around you got some screws loose here. Looks like somebody has some anxiety toward you, unless this is you having some type of anxiety here because you have a lot of responsibilities and maybe it's kind of difficult for you to keep up the pace. Okay, this is going to be a very busy week for you as far as work is concerned, but you definitely have some type of decision here, but your guides is saying tread carefully, okay, because you know, there's just a lot of eyeballs on you, and it just seems like the intention of these people that are watching you is not a positive thing. Again, this feels like these are people trying to frustrate you, trying to stop you from excelling in some type of way. Because it feels like, I don't know, people might feel like it comes easy for you. See, we got this card talking about perception, as if maybe somebody has the wrong perception of you, you know? Either way, even though there's somebody that's trying to stop you or halt your progress, I think you are going to tread carefully. I think you're going to pay attention to what's going on around you and your surroundings. But I also feel like you're going to be able to make some type of a comeback. But trust and believe, you do have people behind you, behind the scenes here, that are trying to stir up some type of conflict. No doubt. And that's what I feel like these people are doing. Like I said, you have some people at work that are real salty about whatever this is that you're doing. And I feel like this might have something to do with your purpose, especially if this is you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you read tarot, maybe you're on a public platform. This feels like you're an advocate, an activist of some type. Aquarius Nation. it would make sense with you being, what am I trying to say? The humanitarian of the zodiac, the Aquarius. I definitely feel like you are a spiritualist on some level. If you don't do this professionally, you might feel called to do it. I think it's your confidence. I think it's the fact that you are very disciplined, or you appear to be that way, and very assertive, that really kind of is frustrating certain people. But either way, I think that there's something that you're meant to communicate. It feels like your words have power in some type of way, and this might be why people are intimidated. Don't get me wrong. It feels like there are people watching for genuine intentions, like they really do enjoy what you do or enjoy what you're talking about. But there are also some individuals that are trying to stop you. Okay? Because I think that the issue is that maybe you're somebody that makes a difference, or that you actively are making a difference. It feels like your heart is in the right place, and for that reason, it just feels like somebody is trying to come and attack you. Attack your character, come for your reputation, and maybe the perception that they have of you, they're trying to rub that perception off on other people, but it's a false perception. This feels like it's all connected to jealousy. So yeah. Spirit guides say haters are gonna hate. They're doing what they feel like they need to do in the background. It feels like, again, it has something to do with your individuality, your uniqueness. And yeah, I think this week you're under a lot of pressure also. And that there could be a lot of tasks here that maybe you're trying to complete, because it does feel like you're busy at work with something. But just know, like, the jealousy is real. There's going to be some type of backstabber here because of something that you do that stands out. Something, the way that you communicate, the way that you convey yourself is bothersome to other people. And they may be trying to stir up some type of conflict for that reason. See, and I think that this might be some people. Then I say this is a group of individuals that might be gathering together to watch you gossip, talk about you, do spell work on you. It's all going on there. We talk about this every time, Aquarius. It never really changes. These people continue to be on the prowl and continue to attack. Just know, these people will reap what they've sown, Aqua Nation or Cross Watcher. Get your power back. You've forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. This maybe last week, I don't know. Maybe this is the energy that you're coming off of. This is some type of, you're able to take back your spiritual power in some type of way. No, make no mistake about it. This is some type of spiritual attack that somebody is bringing here. There's definitely somebody weaving a web of lies here, or somebody that's trying to get you stuck. And definitely, without a doubt, this is somebody that's trying to affect your money, affect your pockets and your finances. This is a week that I feel like you turn that around. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So again, this feels like this is your guides giving you messages, and this is you conveying and communicating these messages to other people. You're some type of a messenger, and like I said, it feels like there's some people that are upset about that. But whatever, it feels like you're giving back in some type of way, Aquarius Nation, but you are faced with some type of decision. I did say that there could be a job interview that comes through, Aquarius. That could be, you could be deciding from one job to the next. But whatever this is, you've been having some type of financial issue. I feel like this week you find a way to turn it around. Whatever this is, though, Aquarius, it feels like this is your guides telling you to embrace your purpose. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And so, again, this is what I feel like you're faced with a decision on this week. You know, are you genuinely happy with what you do? Or is it some aspect of your job that maybe you might be changing? Yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you're concerned about your image. Or like I said before, this is somebody that's trying to, we talked about perception. It feels like someone is trying to tarnish your image in some type of way. Aquarius Nation. Yeah. What am I trying to say? I was saying that I feel like you're a messenger. I think you're going to make your voice heard in some type of way. Didn't I say you're an advocate? Maybe you protest. It feels like you're doing something here. It feels like you're standing up for the underdog, or your priority is to make a difference in what area of work that you are working in. And so this week, I think you might decide to take a risk. I think you might even decide to go out and have some more fun. I think you're taking a risk as far as career is concerned. There's something that I feel like you're about to change about your career. Oh, okay. So you do. You have an addict around you. Somebody, unless this is you, maybe you're a workaholic. Maybe your work is your addiction. Or maybe this has something to do with someone around you. This feels, or maybe you work as some type of a counselor. Maybe this is like you're a drug counselor. It feels like there's some type of message that you're trying to convey to someone. Or this is you, like I said, you're wanting to make a difference in your community in some type of way. This is what I see you doing. But on the flip side of this, I think that your guides are also calling attention to your health this week. Your health, your well-being in some type of way. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius health and well-being. Somebody passed away all of a sudden. I see something such as this. I see where you're frustrated in your love life. And I definitely see some people gossiping behind your back. I see that. I see there's a desire to move, possibly. I definitely see an enemy. There is somebody watching you around your house. And that's why I think this could be a neighbor, possibly. Because you have, this is more than one person that's watching you. What's really going on with this, Holy Spirit? Like I said, unless you have some type of, you're a public figure in some type of way, maybe it has something to do with that. Yeah, this definitely has something to do with jealousy. Okay, yeah, here it is. There's been some delays with your money or delays with your work. And I did show you that there's these witches here, yeah? There's some people doing spell work on you. Okay, Aquarius Nation, this is something that I don't think comes as a surprise to you. You got these 3 women here. So this may have something to do with a group of women. Maybe you work around a lot of women. Here you are, the star. Yeah, see, again, you have a lot of eyeballs on you. There's somebody that's trying to block you. But again, we've got death here. We have it not once but twice. So this is what I mean. There could be some type of death that you could have experienced. But this could also be some type of sinister type of magic that's being done, okay, behind the scenes, because I definitely see that. And this person is coming up as an earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn that might be doing this to you. Somebody's directing a lot of bad energy towards you. Whatever. It feels like, though, while that is going on the background, it feels like your guides are telling you to really focus on your well-being in some type of way. This is a time where you're going to be working on your dreams, your talents, or this is what your guides are calling your attention to, obviously, with this. But they're also calling attention to your health and well-being. Because you have a lot of negativity coming toward you, this is your guides encouraging you to protect your energy, of course. Are you writing a book? It looks like you have some type of a tight writing talent. This is what's going on. I didn't bring it up, but now that I see this, I do feel like you could be on some type of short distance trip. There might be some issue here with your travel plans. coming up, Aquarius, unless you're dealing with somebody that maybe passed away in a plane crash. I think that there's, I don't know, this week maybe you're having issues with, okay, since we're talking about your health, okay, it feels like there might be some decision that you're also making about your health. You're making some type of changes here. You could be making some changes to your body. Maybe you are working out. Maybe you are kind of, I don't know, trying to make some type of improvements. And I just kind of see you working in that area. Okay. But whatever this is, it feels like discipline goes a long way with whatever this is that you're working on. It feels like you're going to be very disciplined, but there is something that is off balance here as far as work is concerned. This feels like this is home-life balance. That might be where, you know, there's a lack of that. Or there's a lack of balance in your nutrition in some type of way. What's going on with Aquarius health? Because you have balance not once but twice. I mean 3 times here. So this could have something to do with a Libra, a Sagittarius maybe. There could be, somebody could be in the hospital possibly. It feels like somebody could be having injury. Somebody could also have neck and back pain. Somebody not passed, but could have gotten injured in some type of a car accident or some type of physical attack, this feels like. It feels like somebody could be in the hospital. Somebody could be recovering. There could be someone around you that could be in need of some type of medical intervention. It could have something to do with some type of surgery. It could be emergency surgery, you know. But either way, it feels like some of you might just really be under the weather this week. You might really benefit from getting some sleep. It feels like something is affecting your sleep. Maybe you have sleep apnea, or maybe you're kind of worried about certain things. And maybe, you know, maybe you've been worried about your health. Maybe that's what's been keeping you up. Or children, responsibilities has been affecting your sleep. Either way, maybe there's a prolonged health issue that you've been going through, and maybe changing physicians might help get some type of insight on what might be going on with you, because it might be, you know, a bit of a mystery about what's going on. And if this is not your health, it feels like it's the health of a child that could be significant. Or like I said, this is why you're sleep deprived. You got a baby. I think some of you could be having nightmares. And I definitely feel like that because you have a lot of spell work being sent to you, that could be some type of, there could be some type of spiritual harassment going on. Yeah, that type of thing. But either way, it feels like you still find a way to stay focused beyond this. And when it comes to communication this week, it might be better. It looks like maybe your guys are saying choose peace. Or stay focused. Don't get distracted by the stuff that's going on at work, because it just feels like that's where, work your magic. And for a lot of you, this is going on at work. The enemies that you have are work enemies. So this is why I feel like there might be a need to maintain some type of balance as far as your health is concerned, or finding some type of, balance. Distractions. Stay focused. There's people throwing distractions your way. So we talked about that. Okay, so there's a move situation here. It feels like maybe this is something that you've been praying for. Maybe you've been praying, talking to your guides about being, maybe you're wanting to move to a new city. Maybe your plans have been disrupted in some type of way. That could also be something that's troubling you. Because it looks like you face some type of adversity with that. Maybe there's some indecision. Maybe you're not sure where you want to move, Aquarius Nation. All right, I think you're about to get some news about this. Okay, I think you might be getting the keys to a new place pretty soon. Or you might be able to put together a rapid fire plan to make something happen here and to finally get something going, get something moving. But I don't know if this is some type of indecisiveness. It feels like this is also a place in your life where you're making a decision. It feels like it works out for you though. As far as your work is, as far as your, what am I trying to say? Your living situation is concerned. It feels like it's been a money issue, but it feels like money might be coming to you pretty soon. Your money issue, it feels like it makes some type of a change. Though there is someone or multiple people that might be trying to work against you, I see that your spirit guides have already gotten this taken care of. There's an increase in your pockets this week. Yeah. You're looking for a place, whatever has been off balance, it feels like something, you gain ground with something, you get some type of stability with something. And like I said, there's something that you put off. It feels like your guides are encouraging you to get something done. Maybe this has something to do with a purchase of a home or peace in the home having to do with something. Yeah, your guides show up this week and they give you divine guidance to help move something along that's been disrupted, some type of plan. Okay, I think that's all we're talking about this week. Is there anything? Yeah, we're talking about getting some rest. It does feel like some of you could be in school. Some of you might work in the medical profession. That's just an observation that I see. You might have a pet that might be needing your attention this week. I also feel like you might gain some new understanding about some issues that have been going on in your life. Now, in the beginning, I talked to you about there being an ancestor. It feels like this is who's around you heavily this week. There's some type of confusion. Okay, so I was talking about somebody's passing. So maybe there is confusion surrounding someone's passing. Maybe it's not completely certain about why someone could have passed away. Okay, because I definitely see some type of death. Maybe somebody could be looking into someone's passing. Maybe some of you could be going to a psychic medium. But either way, it feels like someone from the afterlife may be reaching out to you to give you some type of specific message. It could come in the form of your dreams. There's definitely some type of attack though. I kind of sense some type of dental surgery that maybe you might be getting. You might be getting a tooth removed, some type of cleaning here. That's what I'm seeing though. But there's definitely been some type of an attack. I don't know, I'm kind of sensing maybe autopsy. Alright, Holy Spirit. Somebody's in the military too, by the way. Holy Spirit, any advice that you have for the... is in the military, was in the military, has a military background is what I'm sensing. Aquarius Nation, Holy Spirit, give me any advice that you have, Holy Spirit, for the Aqua Nation. Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any advice, Holy Spirit? Assess your authentic needs. Talked about work-life balance. Some of you do have kids, and maybe your kids might be calling on your attention this week. In a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. All right, so in some area in your life, it may be necessary to speak your needs, or this is a child speaking their needs to you. Yeah, this might have been a very difficult time for you recently, Aquarius. Your guides are saying you can handle this. There's a wise saying, you can never be given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart and reconnect with your strength. Yeah, I think you're about to dig your heels in this week and get something done. And like I said, it feels like whatever this is, you're able to overcome this. I think that there's a reason that this perception card came out. I think the way that you're perceiving things, the way that you're looking at maybe certain experiences in your life, I think you're seeing them for a completely different reason. I think you're seeing the bigger picture of certain things. Set clear boundaries. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request or socializing less. This kind of self-care creates more respectful, healthy relationships. This week you might be setting boundaries with your work schedule, possibly in order to incorporate more time for family, or whatever the case is. Even if this is personal time, You may need like a mental health day to yourself to maybe figure out certain things about what next moves you're going to make about certain things here. But yeah, that's what I see, Aquarius Nation. If this reading was helpful, Aqua Nation, thumbs up this video. Consider subbing to my channel if you haven't already. If you do decide to subscribe to my channel, make sure that you hit the post notification bell so that you're notified whenever I drop a new video for a sign that you're cross-watching for, or whenever I go live. Thank you, Aquarius Nation, for tuning in. Have a peaceful, blessed week. I'll see y'all real soon, Aquarius Nation.